Good morning, Rabbi Sai. Welcome to the London boys. Three of them, right? From Akiva Ziegler. When my niece got engaged, I asked her chassan if he does the daf, and he did not. Way to attack him at the vart. I signed him up, and he hasn't missed a day since. We were together last night, and he gave me an update. Listen to this update. Too good to be true. He got so into the daf that he started encouraging his friends to start. They started their own initiative of giving out free gemaras. This group each picked from the various Magidi Shurim available online. As of last night, they have 285 people that started learning the daf, all due to one person getting hooked on MDY. Go Brooklyn Siyum, Akiva. So, Rabbi Isai, I got a good email from somebody. Somebody said, don't call it a Ponzi scheme. Call it a multi-level marketing. Multi-level marketing. Mazel tov, Moshe Zaret. Mazel tov. Made a chasana last night. Pshee, Einikol. I joined the last month. Thanks to my friend, Reb Albert Senen from Harnov. I'm hooked. Thank you for bringing back a schmack into Torah learning for the masses. Last night I got a haircut by my barber, Reb Zalman, and showed him your shir from Monday, where you shared the story of the barber. Was up to 103 recruits. Reb Zalman was amazed. He wants a poster. Upcoming MDY recruiter star. Which brings me to my next point. Okay. Atzlacha Rabba. Yankee B from Borough Park, Brooklyn, New York. Another one from Yaakov Grazi. A few weeks ago, I went for a haircut on East 7th and Kings Highway in Flatbush and convinced my barber, it's only barbers that can do this.
That's all it is. It's a barbers and that's all.
I don't know. I think no, because the barber at the end of the day, he has your attention there for 15 minutes, so you could give him whatever you want. A razor. Today, 3 weeks later, I walk in randomly to his barbershop. Convinced my barber to do the daf. And to convince his customers to do the daf. Today, 3 weeks later, I walk in randomly to his barbershop and he's playing Rebellion on a speaker for the whole store. He hasn't missed. What's going on, Rabbi Isai? What's going on? Okay. P.S. He signed up 15 new people. Keep up the great work. This daffing is contagious. Please put me down as the sponsor for 1 month of shir. I think it's about $2,600. Let me know. Yaakov Grazi. Wow. Okay. Surprise at the end of this email. So up until yesterday, we had Mark Ashkenazi here. We also had Hillel Boyer. And their flight got canceled. I don't want anybody to be chosheh, the chas v'shalom, they don't fly in business. Yes, this is not business, but this is only because 2 of their flights got canceled. So this is like economy plus or something, I think. They didn't write that. I'm being my dad to the Olam, but here they are, both of them doing the daf. Of course, this is not staged. Somebody just happened to pass by and took the picture. My Daniel Menachem Mordechai Wolfson from Manchester, England, that started the day. The kids said the father caught him at 7 o'clock in the morning, catching up on a daf that he missed. Usher Wolfson. There he is. Thank you very much. You're amazing share. Prep every day. I joined MDY Maseches Shoshana. He fell off, came back on. Thanks to my friend from East Meadow for checking in with me and sharing your tip for missing a daf. Since then, I've not missed a shir. Made a siyum, and I made 2 siyum since. But I learned in a well-known yeshiva and got smicha from there and never made a siyum until I joined MDY. Again, I went to a well-known yeshiva, got smicha, and never made a siyum until I joined MDY. Thank you, Rebelli, for all you do. Please find a picture of my siyum with my father-in-law in Rehovot, Israel, Rechmiel Freud.
What yeshiva?
Well-known. Is he a chavrusa or something? Was he a roommate?
Yeah, no. Okay, so what's his name again? What yeshiva was it?
Rechmiel Freud. And one last one. I live in Baltimore. The only Chabad house affiliated is AU College. I don't know if it's the right thing here. I don't fit the requirements to attend. You have to be a student, alumni. I tried over there to learn Gemara. Where is this? No, I missed the whole thing. I went off the derech at a young age and ended up in prison. While I was there, I had plenty of time to learn. You came aboard. Bekitzer, now he finally puts on tefillin, does a lot of Gemara. He did a lot of siyum with us. This year is the first real Gemara I've learned. We've made siyumim on each Masechta since Yuma. Since learning the Daf, I have blessing after blessing. Asher Koyach, Yisrael ben Levi Bartlett. He's on Zoom every day. You can see him. He has pictures of Gila in the background. Baltimore, Maryland. Special thanks to Fischel Gross and Mark Ashkenazi, our friendships, and Golden Dove that our sages spoke of. Here he is. This is the Balatanya, I believe. Okay. The sponsor Achoidesh for the Koil is Mr. Anonymous, Eli Nishmas Chaya Bas Yosef. Maseches Chagigah is dedicated by the Kessler and Davis families, Refuah Shoshana for Miriam Esther as Devora bekorov, as zechus for Rafael, Shlomo ben Lifsha and Rivka bas Gila. They should be zoche to Zera Shel Kayama bekorov. I believe this is one of the last days. MDY Family, Baruch, יודא, zoche ben Rav Yosef, Yחיאל, Michael, Shliט, Yidi Leibowitz Z by Moshe Zaret. In honor of the marriage of my grandson Shmuel Tzvi Davidman. What? Oh, Shmuel Tzvi Davidman. Does the D at the end? No, over here it's okay. That's why. Shmuel Tzvi Davidman to Shoshana Chaya Rosenstein. Mazel tov. All right, so here we go. Rabbi Sai, we have an enormous daf, a lot of words. So put your finger in place, and we're going to go for a ride. This is all Kabbalah. V'loi b'ma'aseh bereshis, we are 7 lines from the bottom of Amud Aleph, Amud Beis. V'loi b'ma'aseh bereshis b'shnayim, you can't teach ma'aseh bereshis more than 2 people, 1 Rebbe, 2 students. How do we know the Torah Rabbanon? If you're going to ask about the early days, Yachid Shoyel, Shalna, you, 1 person, individual, Yachid Shoyel, Vein Shnayim Shoyelim, but 2 cannot ask. Maybe you could ask questions about what happened before creation. You can ask questions from the day of Bereshis, Ma'aseh Bereshis, Adam ala Haaretz. Maybe it goes from the day that Adam Rishon was born, the 6th day, not from the 1st day. Previous days as well, Asher Hayu Lefanov. That's mutter to ask from the 1st day of Bereshis till Adam Rishon and on. Maybe you're going to ask what's above, what's below. The Chazon Ish, he wanted to learn more Kabbalah. He asked around who's a big Mekubal, and he went to learn from him. He sat down and he asked him a question in Gemara. He was very unhappy with his pshat. He got up and left. He said that the first thing is you have to learn Shas, you have to know Torah, then you go into Kabbalah. You don't go to the Kabbalah center and learn from maybe a religious person, maybe not so religious, a place that they teach to Oivdei Kechavim, let's call them, which is a Isser Gomer, etc., etc. To understand this stuff, you really need to understand, and don't pretend you understand when you don't understand the basics. Once we took this pasuk, from one end of the world to the other, that's even, it's the same thing basically. You're asking what happened before creation. So you need it for something else. Again, there's the basic words. Adam Rishon was as tall from the earth to the sky. It could also mean in a deeper way. He understood everything. Some say, the Ben Yayel says, he contained all the neshamas. Different things. Once he committed an Aveira, HaKadosh Baruch put his hand on him, he made him very small. He made him 100 amma, 200 feet approximately. Very interesting. Tzartani, you created me twice. Achar v'kedem. He was created twice. One, he was Ad Hashamayim, and the second time he created him is when he made him smaller. You put your hand on me. He was as big as from one side of the world to the other. Is he from one side of the from Shemayim to the Aretz, or from one side of the world to the other? It needs explanation, but basically it's one measurement. It's the same. from one side, from Mizrach to Meir, is like to Shemayim to Aretz. Oh, Rabbi Yehuda, Amar Rav, Asar Dvarim Nivru B'Yom Rishon. 10 things were created on the first day. Ve'Elohein, Shemayim, Va'aretz, Toyu, Va'vayu, don't understand what that is, Or V'Choshech, light and darkness, Ruach, V'Mayim, was here. Interesting. Later on, I noticed it later on, but over here again, HaKadosh Baruch Hu created Or V'Choshech. He created darkness. Darkness is the absence of light. Well, it's not. According to the Vilna Gaon and according to a lot of Rishonim, it's not absent. Although the Rambam, the Ramban seem to say that it's an absence of, okay, different things we say every day. Yotza Or Uvoirei Choshech. He created darkness. Ruach v'mayim. Midas yoim u'midas laila. What's midas yoim u'midas laila? That the two of them together, the combination of day and night, creates 24 hours. Doesn't matter how long the day and how long the night, together it's midas yoim u'midas laila. Shemayim v'aretz, d'chsiv, b'reishis bara elikim, eis ha-shemayim, b'eis haaretz, toy v'vay, d'chsiv, haaretz, eis ha-vay, or v'choshech, choshech, d'chsiv, v'choshech avnei soim, or d'chsiv, v'yer elikim, yihi or. Where are we? By the wide lines? Ruach u'mayim, d'chsiv, ruach elikim, rachav, es apnei ha-mayim. Midas yoim u'midas laila, 24 hours. D'chsiv, vayi erev, vayi vaker, yoim echad, it creates a 24-hour day. Tana. Tayu, kav yoroik. There's a green line. By the way, the green line here in Eretz Yisrael, does anybody know why it's called the green line between the Arabs and the Jews? Because they used a green magic marker. That's all they had then. So it's called the green line. Kach shamati. I don't know if it's, yeah, it's true, says Rabbi Shoshana. If you look, I'm not saying this is it, but there is a phenomenon. I'll read it over here. The green aurora seen from space station. Geomagnetic storm caused beautiful displays of aurora across the United States. Astronauts on board International Space Station. They took the green colors of the aurora, the image. This picture is from 2001. They're caused when high energy electrons pour down from the Earth's magnetosphere and collide with atoms. Kitzer, here, Kav. If you just want to understand it on a Balabatish, this is not the Northern Lights. Not the Northern Lights. No, Kav. Atoms, not the Northern Lights. That is something else. That's every day. You can see every day in Iceland. Yeah, that's something else. What? So something has something to say. Okay, I'm just whatever. Lahamchish to yeah. From there, from this kavyara, comes out the darkness. Shenemar Yoshes Choshech Sisroi Svivaisav Bayu. What's Bayu? Elu Avonim. If somebody understands this. These are damp stones, not just stones, but they have some dampness to them. Hamshukais, they're sunk, but the in the depths. That's where water originates from. Ibri was the light created on the first day. We know that the light oil was created on the fourth day. Says the Gemara an amazing thing. The light that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created on the first day, it's a different light. It's a ruchnius light. If you have that light, you're able to see things that you can't see with your eyes. You see things. You see what's going on the other side of the world, like a ruach hakodesh kind of thing. We saw that we have generations coming up that are no good. He hid it from them. Somebody was telling me yesterday, and it might be the Baal Shem Tov, says that one of the Koil guys said that it could be the Baal Shem Tov, I don't know, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu hid this light, this Ruchni's light, in Torah. And that's why when you learn Torah, you get this Ruach HaKodesh. You get to see things that typically you don't see. It's not just hidden, like La'as Alavai doesn't mean in the time of Mashiach. La'as Alavai to those who dig deep into the Torah. Shenemar, v'yar alikim sa'ar ki toiv. Vein toiv elo tzadik. Shenemar, imru tzadik ki toiv. Kivin shira or, since the light saw, not HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Kivin shira or shignaz el tzadikim, the light realized that he's hidden. and it's to be used by tzaddikim, samach. He's very happy. Shenemar or tzaddikim yismach. The light is happy because it goes to the tzaddikim. Getanoi. So anyways, we have two lights. We have the ruchnius light and we have the gashmius light that we get to see here. So the world was created with both. And then HaKadosh Baruch Hu saw it's no good for us to see too much. So he hid it. You could take that light, that ruchnius light, and see things that that you wouldn't see with your physical eyes. No, there was only one light. It's the sun. It's whatever we have, the moon. They were created on the first day, and that's why it says 10 things were created on the first day. But he hung them and he put them in place. They were in a box. They were packed away for a few days, and then he took them out and he put them. He hung them where they need to be. The world was created with 10 things. Not that he created 10 things. It took 10 things to create the world. B'chachma, with a lot of wisdom. It was svuna. I think that's what I mean. It was svuna what's pshat? Not hearing? Okay. Sorry. B'chachma, with wisdom, is svuna, insight, davar matach davar. I guess that's where we today, because the world was created like that, we have the ability to have chachma, to have tvuna, to understand a thing within a thing. Uvedas, understanding. Uvekoyach, strength. Uvega'ara, we're going to see like a yell, like a rebuke. Uvegvura. Gvura is referring to, Rashi says, the heart, the strength of the heart, a strong heart. A what? Brave. Okay, brave. Gvuras halev. There's gvuras hamayach and gvuras halev. B'tzedek, righteousness. Ubemishpat, justice. B'chesed, kindness. Uberachamim, compassion. B'chachma, b'svuna, how do we know? D'chsiv Hashem b'chachma yosad haaretz. HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the world with chachma. Koinen shomayim b'svuna, and then put up the heavens b'tvuna. That's the second thing, inside. B'das, d'chsiv b'daitet ha'hoimois nifku. With his das, the depths were they split. B'koyach u'gvura d'chsiv meichin harim b'koychai. Nezel b'gvura. So we have two things, koyach and gvura in this pasuk. B'ga'ara d'chsiv amudei shomayim rifafu v'yismu m'ga'arasoi. From his scream, from his rebuke. We're going to have a little bit about it in a second. B'chesed v'racham d'chsiv zoche rachamecha Hashem v'chasadecha ki me'olam zoche rachamecha Hashem. Nobody knows that song, just you and me.
He doesn't even know it.
Why? It's more coming David. Zoche rachamecha Hashem v'chasadecha ki me'olam. Yeah, no.
Rachamecha Hashem. Anyways, whatever. Thank you.
V'amarav Yudamarav. Why? That's the only entertainment today. V'amarav Yudamarav. B'Shoshana Chaya Baruch Hu Esa'ilam. How are we doing? We're doing okay? What? I'll give you a 5-minute warning. We know there's Shesi and Erev. Shesi is the thinner string that's stationary, and then you put the Erev through. So you have two balls of Shesi and Erev that represent Shemayim V'Aretz, and they started moving apart from each other. Stop! What are you doing? Where are you going? And now they're stationary. They don't move away from each other. Shenemar. Amud Shamayim Rifafu v'yismu megarasa. He yelled at them, stop. Okay. Ba'adam Shlokish. Ma'idach Siv. Ani Kail Shakai. What does Shakai mean? Ani Yush Amarti Loilam Dai. She Amarti She Kai. Dai. Enough. Stop. Omer Shlokish. B'shosh Barakush B'Sayom. Hoyamarche V'Oilach. The water kept on going over its borders and then swallowing up the land. HaKadosh Baruch Hu said stop, dried it up, so now we have a little land. So again, the word goyer yelled, rebuked them, told them to stop. This is a serious machlokes. What's more important in the Bria? Is it the Shemayim or the Aretz? That's why it's not what was created first. What is more important? Shemayim, Beishamai say, were created first. First the Shemayim then. First, it was the land, it was the earth. In other words, the main thing in the world is human beings to be over Hashem. Does it make sense? You build the second floor, then you build the bottom floor. The Shemayim is considered the second floor. It's the upstairs. Huh? Shrafraf. Shrafraf is a footstool here. There's a picture, but I don't want to picture Hakadosh Baruch Hu using the world as his footstool. It's not. I won't go there. But I'll go upon him. This is a footstool. The world is a footstool for Hakadosh Baruch Hu's kisei. But what comes first? First, you have to build a chair, see the size, and then you build the footstool to match this chair. You don't start from the footstool and then build the chair. Hashemayim kisi va'aretz hadam ragloi. Hakadosh Baruch says, haaretz hadam ragloi. The world is my footstool. No, they were created together. So you have a third shita. They're created simultaneously. Shenemar avyodi yos the eretz v'yimini tibcha shomayim korani aleim yamdu yochad. This is the continuation of the pasuk. Korani aleim. In the pasuk it says yamdu yachdav. They were created together. V'doch my yachdav. If you hold that the Shemayim or the Aretz was created first, what does it mean together? The Yachtav, they don't slip away from each other. At the end of the day, Kashukra Adadi. But Beisil has a pasuk. Bishamai, Reish Bar Lakim says Shemayim es Aretz. Which one is it? Omer Shlakish, Kishinivru, Bar Shemayim V'Achtach Bar Aretz. When they were created, Shemayim was first. Ukshinata, Nata Aretz V'Achtach Nata Shemayim. So again, you can go back to that pshat. Shemayim was created first, but what did he place in place first? That's more important. What he placed first. My Shemayim. What is the meaning of the word? Omar Rabbi Yosef Bar Chanina Shesham Mayim. Shemayim means that's where the water is. That's where the water originates from. That's where the water is. We know that there's upper waters and lower waters. It says in the pasuk. Vasnisatana. Eish v'mayim. Shemayim is sha is eish. Mayim. It's fire and water. The four things that we have in the Bria, Eish, Ruach, Mayim, Melamed Shevim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Trofim Zeh B'zeh, V'asem Rikia. He mixed them together, and that's how he has the Rikia. Shal Rabbi Shmuel is Rabbi Kiva. Kshoyim Mahalchim Baderech. Omar Loi. Ato Shishim Asher Nochum Ish Gamzu. Chav Beishana. You were there, and you were Nochum Ish Gamzu, right hand man. Shahoyo Doirish Kol Esim Shabbat Torah. Nochum Ish Gamzu, the famous Esim Shabbat Torah, all the Esim. Rav Pesen has a whole Chumash. What is it in addition to Shemayim v'Aretz? Interesting. It's not in addition. It would seem like Bereishis bara Elokim Shemayim v'Aretz. His name is Elokim Shemayim v'Aretz. That's his name. He has three names. Not that he created something that is Shemayim v'Aretz. So I put an ace. He put an ace. Bereishis bara Elokim es the Shemayim. But it could have said the Shemayim v'Aretz. Why did it say es Shemayim v'es Aretz? Shemayim mamash. Eretz mamash. It really means the heaven and earth. Es Aretz lamali. Why do I need another ace? Lahagdim Shemayim la'aretz. So they hold like Beis Shammai that Shemayim comes first. Otherwise, I would think that both of them were created together. I would think Bereish Bar Elikim, Shemayim v'Aretz in one shot, right? That's the Pashup shot. The fact that the Torah stops Es Shemayim Ve'es Aretz, it happened one after another, and Aretz happened afterwards. Sponsored by Moshe Horn in honor of Chewy, Woody, and the Kale twins. Sponsored by Moshe Kinsbursky in honor of Brian and Talia Edgar. Ve'Aretz Hoysesoyu V'Vayu Michdi B'Shemayim Matcha Bereisha. Since it says Shemayim v'Aretz, So then how come it says va'aretz? So it starts talking about the aretz first. King tells everybody, I want everybody to come to the palace right now. He finds women and men. Who's he going to give praise first? Men typically get up, in that time especially, they went to work, they had to get up at sunrise. The women could sleep in a little bit. So the one who is not supposed to be there, the women. In other words, the aretz shouldn't have been there. HaKadosh Baruch is used to his malachim and everything else. So he gave praise to the aretz first. It's a shame, so to speak, the creation, humans, they don't understand what they're seeing. They don't understand the beauty behind what we have. There's a story, I don't know if I should have printed this picture, but there's a scientist by the name of Bertrand Russell who gave a massive speech about how the magnetic force of the sun causes the earth to stay in one place and rotate this way and that way, and the earth rotates around the sun, and the sun rotates this, and the solar system, the whole thing. And a lady got up and she says, you don't know what you're talking about. She says, it's a known thing that the earth rests on an elephant. He says, really? So what does the elephant rest on? And she said, on a turtle. So you look it up. It's a turtle. Yeah, and what's below the turtle? Another. And what's below the turtle? Another turtle. And what's below that? You don't understand. It's turtles all the way down. So he laughed at her. But the tachla here, I have a picture. Somebody did a picture about the story. True story. She believed it. But what's funny is that he believed it. He thought that he understood how the Bria is. It's the magnetic force of the sun. And what's causing the magnetic force of the sun? What's holding the sun in place? It's another thing. It's another turtle behind it. And it's another turtle. But who's doing all these forces? Okay, fine. Zog the Gemara. We don't understand. It's standing on pillars. Does anybody understand this? It's standing on pillars. So, one pshat is that standing on pillars. The pillars of Torah, Avodah, and Gemilas Chasadim. That's what the world is sitting on. And then if you go weiter, what? Torah pillars. Amudim, I'm giving you like a 7-minute heads up. What? Okay, good. Amudim are on water. What's water? Torah. Hey, Shenemar. Leroika haaretz al hamoyim. Mayim and the water is al haarim. On the giants of Torah. The Gdolim. Shenemar al haarim yamdu mayim. These are just pshatim. Harim. What just happened? Harim beruach. And the mountains, they're holding up with the wind. They say wind is the bechira that we have between good and bad. Shalom Aleichem. So nobody could get the guest a seat? Really? Because he's embarrassed. There's a seat right over here. Come, Tzaddik. Why are you standing up over there? Where did you come from? Yerushalayim?
Clifton, New Jersey.
Yeah, but where did you come this morning? Shalom Aleichem.
I came from Refuah.
Efrat, what's your name?
Donnie Abramoff.
Donnie Abramoff, have a seat.
Thank you.
Come all the way from Efrat. What is it, a 45-minute drive? 35-minute drive, and he's standing.
They offer.
Okay. Say that. Shkoyach, thanks for coming, Donnie. The world is all about our bechira. If we didn't have bechira, then it wouldn't be worth anything. The fact that we have the choice to do good and bad makes us who we are. Ruach b'sa'ara. So this is interesting. If you want to continue with this pshat, sa'ara is a storm. There would be no yetzahara whatsoever to do any bad. When you see the MS, you don't want to do bad, but because it's a storm, there's some sort of a layer of of fuzziness that obstructs emes, that's why we have the ability to do no good. That's the sa'ara. Shenemar ruach sa'ara oisa devora. Sa'ara tluya bizra'oi. The sa'ara is hanging by Hashem's arm, kaviyachol. Shalkosh Baruch Hu shenemar mitachas zroi soilom. V'charom oirim al shtemesrei amudim oimedes. It's actually 12 pillars. Shenemar yatzev gvulois amim. Hakadosh Baruch Hu gave borders. Limispar b'nei Yisrael, the same amount of the shvatim. 12 shvatim. That's how many borders. That's how many amudim. V'yeshoimrim shiva amudim. Shenemar chotzva amudeo shiva. The 7. Rabbi Eliezer ben Shammai Omer al amud echad. V'tzadik shemoi shenemar v'tzadik yisoid oilam. I saw in the art scroll, in the Hebrew art scroll, could be in the English also, he says a beautiful pshat. He says this is based on the Gemara Makkos. I don't know where he got it from. Based on the Gemara Makkos, the Gemara Makkos says that the Nevi'im, David HaMelech, they wanted to be mitzamtzim the Torah, make it easier to focus, and they took the 613 mitzvahs, and David HaMelech made it into 11. Now, Emunah is a given. Emunah, you have to have Emunah. That's not even a thing. So Emunah. So it's 11 plus 1. That's the 12 Amudim that we're talking about. The same Gemara says that Yeshaya broke it down to 6. So 6 plus 1 is 7. And then it says the Chavakuk broke it down to 1. Achas. So it's 1 plus 1. It's Givaldik Pshat. Shenemar. Yeah, we did this? Yeah. Amud echad v'tzadik shemoi. Shenemar v'tzadik yisoid olam. Omer Yehuda. Shnei rikim heim. There are only 2 heavens. Shenemar. Hey Lashem, we're going to see machlokes. 7 rikim or 2. We're familiar with 7. He says it's 2. Shenemar. Hey Lashem elikecha shamayim u'shmei shamayim. So it's shamayim and shmei shamayim. 2. Rish Lakish Omar Shiva. Veilu hein. So before we go in, the Michtav Eliyahu says, based on the Vilna Gaon, we say Yalev v'yavoy v'yagia v'yirah v'yirotze v'yishama v'yipoke zoche. So these are, the Vilna Gaon holds that the Sheva Rekim are the 7, what's the word? Limitations. These are 7 layers that we need to break through. That's the Sheva Rekim. And he goes through them. The Michtav Eliyahu says, you have to be mishtoikik to go up. You have to want to grow. You have to realize that the body is here in order to serve Hashem. You have to be amel, work hard in Avodas Hashem. And the number 4 is that the point is Gilu Shechina. You should do it for the HaKadosh Baruch Hu, not for yourself, of course. Mesiras Nefesh, to have pure intent. And Kvios, to be consistent in it. And Dveikos, yeah, I know what you're thinking. Dveikos Gemura, that it should be Torah Lishma. Okay, that's what he says. These are the 7 barriers. That's the word I was looking for. Shkoyach, who said, Panovich to Panovich. Wow. Shkoyach. What? It's, I'll find it for you. Says the Gemara, it's right over here. Okay, sorry. Ve'eluhein, viloin, curtain, rokia, shchokim. We're going to go through each one now. Zvul, ma'in, machain, aravos. Number 7 is aravos. Viloin, the curtain, ain't mishamish klum. It doesn't do anything. What does it mean it doesn't do anything? Ela nichnas shachris. Listen to this. It goes in. It hides in some sort of box, in some sort of tick, says Rashi. And because it's not here, the curtain is gone. It's like a tris, it goes back into the box. Then what happens? Light comes in. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't serve a purpose. It's just either it's here or it's not there. So once it comes out, Shenemar, Hanoit Chadoik Shamayim, by the way, Rabbi Yankiv Emden says, Mechadesh doesn't mean HaKadosh Baruch Hu renews it. It means it's a Chiddush. Every day is a new Chiddush. Every day that goes by is something that we lost. Each day is something special. Shenemar hanoite chadoig. He has a thin curtain, shomayim, b'im tachem, and he stretches it out. Koyel shevas. Anyway, so this is the idea: is choshech a heder, or it's a bria b'fnei atzmi? I have mamish since my whole science. Don't make fun of me, seriously. I just had a dumb question. I'll ask the oilam. If somebody knows the pshat, I would love to hear. If this is Earth, again, this is from Panovich Science. If this is Earth and the sun is shining over here, so it's light over here and dark over here. What I don't understand, and tell me if I'm wrong, the sun is larger and greater, and the rays of the sun come to the side. So how come when I'm standing over here, I don't see light this way? And how come it's completely dark? I can't see my finger in front of me. Shouldn't the light from around come over here and do? No. What? I'm saying when the sun is on top of my house and I open up the window, the light comes in from the side. Even if the sun is over there, I get light that comes. These reflections. It has to bounce. Okay. You're not going to see anything zero? You're not going to get any benefit from the light on the side? I mean, these are rays of light. It's so time out. It's so strong it hits the moon.
Very good question.
I don't know. Okay, it's a dumb question. Fine. Everybody's gonna make fun now. Panovich Kasha.
It's a very good question. That's good.
He's masking. It's a good question. Baruch Hashem. Okay. No, I'm saying, is it a header? This could be a raya that choshech is a real thing. I don't know if it's. I don't. You're saying it's a dumb raya. It's a dumb raya.
You want to raya choshech is a real thing?
No, there's a machlokes rishonim. I don't know. Right. There's a lot of rayas.
There you go. You don't need more than that.
I'm saying, could you see it today? Fine. What? That's what he's saying. Right. You need it to bounce. You need this. Fine. Okay. I think that there would be rays on the side of the flashlight. Fine. Zvul, where are we? Rokia is the second one. That's where the chama is. So remember this. It's in the Rokia. Although in Kiddush Levana we say bar shchakim, and shchakim is another thing. So is it in Rokia? Shchakim is a bit of a problem according to this man Omar. Shchakim, the third heaven. I mean, I don't understand. Like tzaddikim don't have teeth. HaKadosh Baruch Hu has to grind the mun for them. Like, what's going on here? I don't understand this thing. When the mun fell to the earth, was it ground, not ground? It came out of that grinder. I push it, don't know.
And then the level of the person.
Okay. What? It was ground. It was ground. So they came out of this grinder? I don't know.
Depending on the level of the person.
I don't know what it means. He had the mills up there, and he opened up the doors, and he sprinkled the man came down. Zvul, the fourth one. There's Yerushalayim up there, and the Beis Hamikdash, and there's a Mizbeach there, Michal, we know Michal is 101, Zikarin, Asar, Agadol, Oimed, Umakrim, all of carbon. There's a car, he brings a carbon. Shenemar, Banoi Venisi, Beis Zvulach. Zvul, you see, Zvul is the fourth half. And how do I know it's considered one of the Shemaim? It says Zvul and Shemaim. Mine is number 5. There's many malachim that say Shira at night. The Chashis Bayam listen to this, but they're completely quiet during the day. That's when Klai Yisrael says Shira. Avi, where are you? I need you. Now. Umatam Yitzav Hashem Chazdoi Mishum Uvelaylo Shiroi Imi. So, what's going on there? It's slow. Is there a song for this? Okay, anyway, so it says like this. Interesting that he's having a problem over there. So it says like this, very interesting, that the malachim at night are singing together with the shir of Klai Yisrael. And here it goes. If you learn Torah in this world, which is light the night, puts on you some sort of string of charm. The Rasha says, a person who, yeah. So a person who,
Doesn't work out when you got to do it.
no, put a match right now. Gershon, don't follow him. Follow me now. Needs to be surprised. Yeah, surprise, major surprise. So, listen to this. Two pshatim. Either the Mashal says like this: when a person stays up at night, he comes off a matter. His eyes are closed. He's in a bad mood. He wants to destroy people. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu is Moishechel of Chutz Chesed. He has this special charm that naturally he shouldn't have. Says the Gemara. Shenemar Yoyim Mitzav Hashem Chazdo Uvalayla Shiroi Yimi. Omer Rav Levi. Kol HaPoisek Midivrei Torah Voisek Midivrei Sicha. This is one of the scariest Gemaras in the world for me. I hope this is not 100% true. I hope it's just a mashal. Kol HaPoisek Midivrei Torah. If you stop learning Torah while you have a chavrusa, you're in the middle of learning, Voisek Midivrei Sicha, and you start schmoozing. Ma'achilin Oisoi. Gachleir is samim. Here, give this to me. You don't have to burn your Gemara for that. We get the idea. Here. Gachleir is samim. Oh, otazoi. Here, you want to taste this?
I want to taste this. No?
Oh, it worked. Gachler is samim. Rabbi say, no, I'm going to burn my Gemara so I remember.
Take a nice bite. What are you doing?
It's unbelievable.
Over there? Oh,
This, you put this on your tongue. This red.
so you're gonna eat it.
Are you able to see the red? Nachamal, Gary, do red.
That's the motion. Eat it.
That's the big one.
Turn it back up.
Okay. Gachler is samim.
Very
Valdik. From the whole daf, this is what I was able to come up with. I couldn't bring 12 amudim.
Should have had a marshmallow that looked like it. Then eat it.
No, this is, what's Gachler is samim? It's wood, it's roisim wood that lasts, I forgot how long, a year. The flame lasts for a very long time. Maluach, listen, Rabbi Isai is a lashon of luach, of the luchas habris, of the luchas, the shnei luchos. Yeah, luchos. Luchos. Alei siach. If you talk siach, what's going to happen? V'shoirish risamim lachmam. Hashem is going to give you coals as bread. Umenol on dikr shamayim. And how do I know that it's considered one of the shamayim? Shenem ashkivim oim koshcha min hashamayim. Machoy, number 6. Shaboy oitzvus shalik voitzvus barad. Hashem has the snow and the hail. V'aliyas tlolim roim. V'aliyas hagolim. V'chadro shel sufa. Excuse me. Sufa is storms, usara. There are different, hurricane storms. Uma'ara shel kitar. Steam. V'dasisei meish. And the doors are made out of fire. So Rashi says, since he has good, he also has a bad oitzar. He has the good oitzar and the bad oitzar. Says the Gemara, Hanabir now. What? All this, the bad stuff is in Shemayim. Hanibaris now. It says Mefurish, T'chsiv. How is Hashem in Aretz? Taniv Chol. Look, everything we just mentioned is in this pasuk. Eish, Uvarad, Sheleg, Vikitor, Ruach, Sa'ara, Ois Devora. Amar Avi Amar Rab, David Bigish Aleim Rachim. You're right. They started out in Shemayim. David brought them down. We're reading Laretz. Amar the father of Rabbi Shalom. Loi Keil Chavetz Rosha Ota. I don't know what he gained. Like, don't have it by you. Bring it down to us. We want all the bad stuff here. Lo yigurcha b'migurcha ra. Tzadik ado Hashem. Lo yogur b'migurcha ra. You shouldn't dwell with the bad. U'menal digir shemayim. How do you know that machayin is considered shemayim? Digir shemayim. D'chsiv v'atot tishma shemayim machayin shiftecha. Aravos, number 7. Shaboy tzedek u'mishpat u'tzdaka. Tzedek mishpat u'tzdaka. Righteousness, justice, charity, tzedaka. Ginzi chayim, ginzi shalom, ginzi bracha. U'nishmashim shel tzadikim. The neshamas of tzaddikim, ruach is neshama. It's very interesting. The Rashi says ruach neshama is one thing. I don't know if all Kabbalistic people hold to that. Shasid li baros v'tal shasid HaKadosh Baruch Hu la'achris b'meisim. The special do that HaKadosh Baruch Hu uses for tchis ha'meisim. Tzedek mishpat d'chsiv, tzedek mishpat d'chayin kisecha. Tzedaka d'chsiv, ayir tzedaka kishiryon. Ginzei chayim d'chsiv ki imcha mekar chayim v'ginzei shalom. D'chsiv v'yikru Eloi Hashem shalom. V'ginzei bracha. D'chsiv yisa bracha meis Hashem. Nishmas tzadikim. How do you know the neshama tzadikim? The chsiv v'isa nefesh adoni tzrura b'tzora achayim eis Hashem elikecha. Ruach is the neshama shatzad libarais. The neshamas that are going to whatever that means. Hashem created all the neshamas in the beginning. They say, but maybe I'll put them in the bodies. The chsiv ki ruach milafana yatav v'neshamas u'neshamas ani osisi v'tashos hakadosh baruch hu lahas b'meisim. The chsiv geshem nedavos tanev elokim nachloscha v'nila ato koinanto shamoy fanu b'sorov v'chayis hakadosh malach yashor zekisi hakavod melech kel ram v'niso shoychen aleim ba'aravois shenemar soilu l'roiche ba'aravois b'ka shemoy. Let's stop over here. Rabbi Isai, have a wonderful day.